The imagination is like a laser beam. It is like a magnifying lens. Using the powers of your imagination, you can track the events of your lives and even influence those events. But I am here to tell you that after many, many, many centuries of human observation, that frequently you are reacting more to the imaginary events in your lives and your emotional interpretation and attributions than to the concrete objective realities around you. And so many times your success is bound up in dysfunctional emotional processes that prevent you from reaching the kingly or queenly heights of your personal success. Your life can be a fascinating adventure. It can be stark and intense royal colors, or it can be a life of pastels. The choice is really yours. The ability to discipline the imagination so that you can picture the outcomes that you wish to have in your affairs is a well worth it event. For it would allow you to have attributes and qualities and personal experiences in your life that otherwise you simply would not be cued into. Most of you do not have a clue. Or sometimes you sporadically have a clue. But the correctly disciplined imagination will allow you to have a basic, holistic field of sensation and cognition regarding all of your life circumstances, so that you no longer see your life in a piecemeal fashion as separated elements and individuals and such things, but rather as a whole. Hence, in the ancient doctrines, and many of my friends who are speakers from the dimension from which I come, speak of achieving holiness or becoming a holy person. In the past, it was tradition to become a holy man, or if you were a female, more popular to be a saint, but you can be both saintly and holy and be the same person. A holy person is an individual that has the soul, body, mind complex in harmony. This is a growth path of development that only you can decide to take. Nobody can hold a gun to your head and make you do this. I frequently, however, also make a very important comment, and that is, you have eternity to evolve, but why wait? Why wait to live in a richer, more entertaining, more fulfilling reality? Hence, developing the powers of your imagination to an art form and also to a science is invaluable. For it would allow you to access latent potentials and abilities that otherwise would simply sleep for a lifetime. The richness and the depth, the emotional fulfillment and the pragmatic objective successes that could be yours then would be missed in that lifetime. For you have lived before, like it or not, believe it or not, whether or not you can conceptualize it, you, my friend, have lived many times before, and you will live many other existences that you cannot conceive from your conscious point of view. The imagination, then, can be a vehicle by which you can unify the different fields of your consciousness into a new holistic, functional operation. From a discordant, noisy orchestra to a well-synchronized orchestra, your personality can become a dynamic representation and actualization of all of your heretofore unacknowledged potentials. With your imagination, you can conceive events that you dare not attempt to try to actualize in your life safely, because you can mentally figure out the results of your behaviors without having to possibly suffer losses in your life. I have spoken about the power of the imagination, and mentioned, and rather correctly so, many a time, that the imagination is the most powerful force that you as living human incarnates possess. In the human spectrum, the imagination is what makes your social world run. It is what turns the wheel in your existence. It is what adds depth and meaningful fulfillment to your human affairs.